In preparation for Blackwing Lair, which comes out soon-ish, I was just getting my fire resistance gear kind of ready, and I figured we could talk about that a little bit in case you're not sure how to gear for Fire Maw. That's really the only fight in the game you need fire resistance for. If you've been using fire resistance on Ragnaros, that's a bit more of a threat fight, and I would recommend putting more threat pieces on so that the DPS don't die. Other than that, Veilstraw, same thing, that's a threat fight, so really it's just Fire Maw. The resistance cap is 315. The soft cap is 215. 215 and more is good. More is better. It'll increase your chance to resist. There are two types of spells, binary and non-binary. A non-binary spell means that it can have partial resists. So a Shadow Bolt, you can have 100% resist, 75% resist, 50, 25, 0% resist. That's a non-binary spell. Whereas a binary spell, it's either 100% or 0. It's all or none. And so Flame Buffet on Fire Maw is a binary spell because it means you're either going to resist it or you're not. You can't partially resist. It doesn't make sense to partially resist it because what it does is a little bit of damage, but it also applies a debuff. And that debuff is going to increase damage from subsequent flame buffets. And so it's like you either resist it or you don't, that application. And we want to resist several applications in a row to drop the stacks. Off tanks on Fire Maw don't need any sort of resistance really, they just need to be chonky. So if we look at my gear right now, I have 165 fire resistance, and you can also get fire resistance from buffs. So there's the totem or the aura, that's 60. You could use a Juju Ember, but I don't think you usually will need to. There's the druid buff, Mark of the Wild, and then there's the mind control thing from Ubers. That buff from Ubers will be 83 fire resistance. And if you add up your Ubers buff, the totem or the aura, and the Mark of the Wild, that's 163 fire resistance. 163 plus my 165, I'm actually over the cap. I'm at, I think it's 328. Now you'll notice I'm at 4% hit. I could get hit cap by getting the big Brigham Girdle on and the Rune of the Guard Captain. I could also put on like a hit bracer or something. But the Valentine's food's coming out soon, and that will give me 2% hit, although I might not want to use it too frivolously. I might want to save that for like AQ and Nax. We'll see. But other than that, I mean, I could lose some resist. So what do we got here? We've got the Helm of Might with the 20 fire resist enchant. Then we have the Oni Tooth Pendant. These are just the rank 10 shoulders. This is obviously not the Oni Cloak, but it's kind of a bit of a placeholder. I still need to get that Oni Cloak made. We have the Breastplate of Might. Dark Iron Bracers. I could put hit bracers on. This doesn't give that much stamina, so it's not that big of a deal. So I could lose the fire resistance from these bracers as an option. We have the H-Core Leather Gloves, Belt of Might. The big ones, I think, are the Helm of Might and the Dark Iron Leggings. Big fire resist sources there. And then get a couple others, and you should be good to go. We've got these Core Forge Greaves. They're not bad, but meh. Then we've got the hit rings. And yeah, so that's just the gear I'll be going in with. I might make a couple modifications because I am a tiny little bit over the fire resistance cap that I actually need. So as long as you have like 150 fire resist, with all the other buffs, you're good to go pretty much. And so I might just kind of, it would feel weird to take the Helm of Might off, but who knows? I might just go in with the Champion's Plate Helm for the extra hit and more threat. But threat is not as important on Fire Maw because after about 10 seconds, a lot of the melee are going to have to get out because they'll have too many stacks or something, maybe 10 or 15 seconds. And if you just say, hey guys, go easy on threat, maybe they'll listen to you. So I also wanted to show you this video I found. I don't know if this will help you much, but maybe it will.
I must remember to put on my fire resistance gear before fighting Firemaw. I must remember to put on my fire resistance gear before fighting Firemaw. I must remember to put on my fire resistance gear before fighting Firemaw.
If you enjoyed the video, drop me a sub and a comment. Catch me live on my Twitch channel, Dwarflord TV, to connect with me or say hi to me in game on any of my characters. Dwarflord out.
And they say that the Dwarf Lord could save us. I'm not gonna pave here and wait. I'll hold on to the beard of the Dwarf Lord. Watch as we heroic leap away.